All right, Patrick, pick the payment plan that works best for you. Okay this right down here while I send your Ford down to the detail department to get it rebuffed, repolished, reshined, and ready to go.
I wanted more for my tree, Steve.
Okay, Patrick, I understand. We hear that a lot. Most people do. Had you not said it, I might have thought something was wrong with you. Not that I'm happy to hear it, but I get it. Other than the trade, though, everything else is cool? Nothing else
Yes.
stops you from taking delivery? By the way,
Bump
yeah,
it up, get rid of it.
well, see, I always move this. Okay, number one, it's a psychological thing that works two different ways. Number one, sort of a takeaway. Number two, he's not looking at any other number. Okay, he's not looking at the payment and going, well, gee, maybe that's too high too. Look at the price, maybe that's too high too. I just take it away, just put it over here. Other than the trade, though, everything else is cool, right?
Right.
Okay, Patrick, please recognize this, that the 16.5 that we'll buy your car for is our initial investment into that vehicle. Now, Patrick, you don't know us that well yet, but you're going to find out in the coming months that we do what we say we're going to do. You're going to find out that our service department is all I said it was. You're going to find out that we're not a bad crew to do business with. However, sometime in the near future, you're going to be at church, you're going to be on the golf course, you're going to be at a football game, you're going to be at a restaurant, or maybe a guy like you might even be in a bar. And someone's going to be talking about a need for a car, and they're going to be talking about buying a used car. We hope by that time you've got the confidence necessary in us to send them to us. And if they buy a car from us, by the way, Patrick, we'll send you a check for $50. Or we'll send the charity of your choice a check for $50, and you can do that up to 1,000 times. After that, we cut you off. Okay? So, if you send someone to us, a worker, friend, family member, or church member, whatever, and they're going to find some pretty cars because we make them pretty. But if they found a pretty car, agreed on a price, drove it home, shown it off, and somebody comes over and goes, "Hey, it's a pretty car. It's a pretty dangerous car because it needs tires." How do you think they would feel about that purchase?
Felt like they got robbed.
And who sent them to us?
I did.
And we aren't going to allow that to happen. The 16.5 is what we will initially invest in the vehicle, but after that, before anybody gets a chance to see it, drive it, much less buy it, we're going to bring it up to pretty nearly new condition. We have to do it. Tires. What do you spend on tires for that car? You've done it.
$400.
Okay, I guarantee you we'll do it for $350 because we buy tires all the time. We sell lots of tires, so we buy them in bulk. So we can do it for less money than you can. Detail. When I say detail, I'm not talking about running it through a car wash and wiping it down. I'm talking about truly taking it to our detail department where they are liable to have to unbolt all the seats, take them out, steam clean them, shampoo the carpets, take a toothbrush to the interior, put it up on a rack, pressure wash the undercarriage, bring it down, steam clean the engine, and then we put a special solution on every car to renew the paint. Because the number one reason someone buys a car is because it looks good. Now, Patrick, if you took your car to your local car wash and said in addition to your $25 deluxe super deal, unbolt all the seats, take them out, shampoo the carpets, take a toothbrush to the interior, put it up on a rack, pressure wash the undercarriage to bring it down, steam clean the engine, then put a special solution on the outside to renew the paint, how much more do you think they charge you?
Probably 125.
Okay, well, we do it for about $100 on a car. All right, it's more on an SUV, more on a big truck. But we have an entire department that's dedicated to that. You got dings and dents in your car because you've been to a grocery store or you've been to a mall. It happens to everybody in the state of Alabama. Actually, it happens to everybody in every state. We spend on average $1.75 to take the dings and dents out. I'm going to bet you $1 to a dime because you're a smart guy. You did not do the services that were due because you were going to trade the car, right?
Of course.
Okay, you did the right thing because you'd have never gotten your money out of that had you done those services. They would have cost you probably somewhere between $400 and $600. We can do it for about half that. So we'll say it's $250